I have no clothes on all of a sudden.
I'm gonna throw it away, ready?
Because I'm gonna get in the water. It's Friday. It's dark-ish. I don't have any scuba socks today. I literally just felt that water hit my bare feet with no scuba socks. And I don't like it. Also, because I can feel all the rocks on my feet. I don't care for that bit, and it's colder. It's much colder. Oh, there's a bat right there. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, I was like, what is that bird doing on the water? It's a bat. It's dark. I regret all my life choices in your presence, but at least this swimsuit looks cute. I hope you think so too. This is as far as we're gonna go in today, kids. Just knee deep. Just kidding. I'm not gonna stay in that long, okay? Because I don't have my scuba socks on, and I'm already regretting this. But I've been having a good time talking to Teresa, Danny, Mikey. That that bat just flew right in front of me. I'm walking through a whole bunch of creepy stuff right now. I can feel every single bit of what's underneath my feet. I don't care for it. I do have my socks on because I didn't really want to get that up close and personal with nature. It's taking me forever to get out as far as I need to go, but what's the hurry? What's the hurry? But the hurry is I want to already get out. Oh, my lady bits are completely frozen, solid. Humble fellow, this is one of those times I'm not in the mood to duck. I know you said we don't have to do it every time. And I don't want to do it this time at all. It's really dark out here, so yay me that I waited as long as I did so that I don't have to stay in that long. I was going to go to Boulder Beach, but Danny reached out to me and said that him and Teresa were going to be here at Pine River. Something touched my leg. These are very genuine, organic responses to Okay, let's turn this direction so I can actually see what touches me. They're organic, natural reactions to things touching me in the dark. Yeah, I hemmed and hawed till we waited to the last second till I had to get out here and do the do. I was going to go to Boulder Beach, but as I was trying to say, but things keep touching and distracting me, is that I wanted to come out here with my friends, of course, so that's why we're here. I have had quite the interesting day today, kids. I had all these things planned I wanted to tell you, but now that we're out here in the dark and I don't want to stay out here that long, I can't remember a thing. What was that noise? I mean, this is part of the adventure, is coming out here and doing these things in the dark, and it's supposedly warmed up to the 60s today. What the hell was that? But I do not feel like it's 60 right now. No, there's no way that it could be. I just don't want to be this up close and personal to nature. I really like scuba socks. I love them, in fact. This is a terrible, terrible idea, but I was already here without them, and I don't live close to Pine River. I am about 20-25 minutes, depending on traffic, away. 15 minutes from Boulder Beach, so it's kind of the appeal to Boulder Beach and whatnot. But I wasn't going to let that stop me, kids. Fine example of not letting things get in my little old way. Not in my little old cold-hearted way. Oh, no. I could have easily said, oh, no, I can't do it. I didn't bring my socks. I can't get in. That is a good indication that not only is more light required, but that it's getting dark outside when the street lights or whatever the park lights are lighting up. It's not just me trying to... The water's sucking me out, so I can't go in that far. It's not me just making it up. This is no visual effects on my behalf. I'm not doing any fancy editing tricks. This is literally me out here in the dark. Which, if you're new to my channel, you don't know that I do that. But if you're not new to my channel, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. And sorry, the quality is not the best. But, you know, I have to... 420. You know, I have to come out here and be adventurous. We can't always come out here when it's ideal and the weather's perfect and the conditions are perfect. No, we can't. Or we could, I suppose, but then I'd have to wait till next summer, and then is that cold dipping? No, it's not. It's something else. It's called enjoying summertime, which I love. There's just all kinds of stuff floating towards us. As long as it just floats around my little happy bubble, I'm fine with it. Otherwise, it can keep on keeping on. I know it seems like we've been out here for almost 5 minutes now, but it literally took forever to get out here. So I can't just be Can't be just getting out already, but I want to. I mean, can you blame me? I try to be I am just as honest with my reactions as I can be in these situations, you guys. Like, laughing is my natural defense, if you haven't picked up on that. And so instead of crying, I just laugh. Do I want to cry sometimes when things touch me? Yeah, absolutely. When they wrap around my leg, I don't like that. Oh, what was that? Or when they touch my back. Like I said, we could avoid all these little problems if we came during the day when we could see, but is that as much fun? Yes. It's more fun. It's more fun and it's more ideal. But for you watching, we have to spice things up. Yeah, that's how we do it over here. Otherwise, you'd be like, surprise me. And I don't really know what you mean by that, but I think I do. I do. I want to sprinkle in some surprises for you guys. I've seen some videos that are kind of naughty, but they also just imply, but nothing's actually seen. So I think that could be fun. I know that's like really like, what does that even mean? So I don't know. I sort of don't want to venture into anything too naughty because I'm a behaving young lady for the most part. Young and behaving. It's a stretch, I know. But I sort of want to filter or pepper in some spicy things and just kick things up a notch. I mean, like, it may be whatever to some people, but we got to do it, man. I feel like. I don't know what that entails just yet. I may be just thinking about doing something and not doing it, but I don't think that it's going to be family approved. With that being said, so send prayers to whoever will listen that I may not do not family approved things, but if you want to see not family approved things, you need to comment below. You know, like, I don't know. I mean, I got some ideas, but if you got some ideas of things you wouldn't mind seeing without me, you know, not being allowed on YouTube, and why not take that in consideration, because that's part of the whole thing here is I don't want to lose my YouTube channel. If we need to do another channel, then let me know that too. I don't know. It almost looks like we're getting close to 10 minutes, so I'm loving that. I'm actually really surprised at how well I'm handling this right now, considering I don't have any scuba socks on. That it is pretty cold outside because it's, you know, in the evening. I wanted to be like, I can't go out there and do it. But, you know, this is like cold dip number 15. I don't know. Actually, whatever today's date is, which, I think today's the 16th. So I think this is cold dip. Oh, I can't think, you guys. I'm starting to not be able to think or hold a thought. It's getting really dark. I can barely see myself, and you could probably barely, and you don't even care about what consecutive cold dip is. People were talking to me like, you don't need to go do this. You don't need to go out there and do that. Like, take a break. And I'm like, no, that's not what then how? Then how is that a challenge? If I don't do at least, like, oh God, something touched my back and I stepped in something that was really gross. It felt gross because usually I have my scuba socks on, okay? And then usually you can see my boobies better. And then we're both distracted, right? Because I like looking at my boobs too. Oh gosh. Of course, a sense of humor is very key in these situations because otherwise you would probably cry your own tears. You know, at least if I had to think about you laughing at me, I also could find that enjoyable. I might as well, because otherwise I would cry my own tears. I can barely feel my toes. So there's that. Today's been winning, kids. I wanted to tell you all about it, but now that I can't feel my toes and I step into weird things touch my back in the dark. I know we keep going on and on about it, but I'd like to see you focus on something else different, okay? And since you can't really see my boobs, it's hard to even think yourself about anything other than how dark it is, right? Right? There's all my friends up there. Some of them, the ones who can make it down. The colder it gets, the less interested some of my friends are in being out in nature, which is very difficult. Oh gosh, I don't approve. Where are these girls at who like to be outside? If you're a girl who likes to be outside, let's be friends, okay? Because yeah, men, it's in their nature to be outside. I can hang outside all the live long day with men. Oh yeah, there's plenty of them who want to hang outside. But I need some lady friends. That's why Teresa, look at those clouds, how beautiful they are. Teresa and I, she's one of my lady friends. She likes to be outside. I love that about Teresa. Shannon, she also likes to be outside, but she's a mom to a young girl, so she's limited on how much she can be outside. Shout out to Katie. We love and miss you, Katie, but she no longer lives here. So I need some more outdoor girlfriends, girls who are friends. Anyways, if you're available, I am too. Well, I probably shouldn't be, although I just want to sprinkle in this little tidbit too. I'm thinking about getting a job. We don't ever want to use that kind of language over here on this channel. I agree. Okay, I've been a stay-at-home mom, a very fortunate one. My boys are 9 years old, and I've been lucky to be a part of their life, and I have had jobs on and off throughout their childhood, of course, but I've mostly been able to be a stay-at-home mom. And but I was thinking about getting my kids at school, maybe, because they want to hire me. I jokingly made a comment to the assistant principal that some of the other parents are trying to get me to get a job at the school, and the assistant principal was approving of this and told me she would hire me. And I was just joking. I wasn't joking about people asking me to get a job there. That part is very much true. I was joking about thinking about getting a job there. That was the part I might have been joking about. But anyways, I'm sort of thinking about it. I would love to see my kids even more. You know, if they don't go to jail, if they don't go to school, I go to jail and whatnot, and I don't like that. So I send them to school, but, I get a 11-11. I would get to see my babies a little bit more. So, I don't know. And it's only for a few short hours. So I'm considering it. I'm thinking about it. I'm growing up over here, kids. Not that not being a stay-at-home mom is not growing up, but it's just not really... Even other moms who know how much work it takes to be a stay-at-home mom even give me shit about it. They're like, oh, it must be nice. And I'm like, oh, I know, it must be nice for you that you live in a self-cleaning house. Like, lucky you, bitch. Right? No. They don't live in a self-clean house, and neither do I, but I do have high standards of living in a clean house. So it is one of those things I do as a stay-at-home mom. Make sure our laundry's clean, dishes and whatnot, and food's cooked. That shit doesn't do itself, oddly. People like to think it does, though. And I love that for them. I love that for you if you're one of those types who think that shit does itself, but it doesn't. Not in my world anyways. Who cares? Who cares? But I'm really grateful. Long story short, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful that I've got to be part of my kids' life. That is the long story short. Listen, if I wanted to escape my responsibilities as a mom, I would go get a job. Being a mom is a lot harder than just going to work every day. In my personal, humble, subjective opinion, I've had jobs while being a mom. And, I just stepped in something that was really not pleasant. And I think we should get out soon, kids. Being a mom, it's dirty work, just like whatever I just stepped in. And it's distracting. Anyways, still trying to grow my channel over here, so hit like, subscribe for more of these odd adventures that we go on together, and hopefully I'll sprinkle on something else that's different than stepping in some weird craziness. This is the things that we do to entertain ourselves, kids, and to be a better person. You're seeing it for yourself. This is proof. So sorry the quality's not the best, but this is the Halloween vibe I bring for y'all. 1313, yeah, baby. How much longer do we want to stay in, kids? I feel like we've been in for 10 minutes, in the water at least. A little over 10 minutes because it took forever, it seems like, to get out here. So, yeah. Let's make it to 14 and call it 15. You can't see me, though, so I'm like... Let's see if I can... Boop. Can you see that? Trying to show you more of the boobies, but we're limited, kids. We're limited. And if you've made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. You have a little piece of my heart. I'll have you know. Don't go telling everybody that. Okay, that's our secret. Because if you made it this far, then who else is gonna know? Not many can do what you did, friend, and make it this far. 15 minutes is a lot to ask, and I am grateful and thankful. Definitely appreciative. I do not take it for granted. The time that you have afforded me out of your day it means a lot to me. I do not take it for granted. I don't. Because you could be doing other things, like scratching your balls. Scratch, scratch. That's what I would do, kids, if I was warm, snuggled up on the couch at home, like where I want to be. Like a reasonable person would be this time of night. Look at this shit. Look how dark it is. Oh, it looks lighter. Maybe I should have just filmed this whole... I just don't like it when I step in the mud. It's so gross. I'm really astonished with my little self. Very proud. Oh, God, every time I step into something, it creeps me out to the max, you guys. Like, I literally want to scream like a girl right now. Okay, creeped out to the max, and we made it 15 freaking minutes. And I'm like, I am just so hardcore before you. If you don't agree, that's not my problem. I I agree. That's all that matters to me. And I agree it's time to get out. So with that being said, peace out. Love you. Bye. Mwah. Hit like and subscribe. Don't be a stalker. Be a subscriber. Love ya. Love ya. Love ya. Love you. Bye. Woo.